All right, so this is gonna be a short video, and so if you like the channel that's uplifting the name of Jesus Christ and it's also spreading the true gospel of Jesus Christ, by all means, click on the like, comment, subscribe, and share button. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest on the one, twos, and the threes with y'all. Yesterday, I was on TikTok, and when I was on TikTok, I saw a video and Maverick City was performing. I don't listen to Maverick City. I'm not a fan of Maverick City. Anywho, the issue was while they were performing in the background, I kid you all not, there was an upside down cross. I kid you all not. In the background where they were performing, there was, y'all know, like those glass seals, like those old, you'll see it in like in an old time like chapel and whatnot, like the windows and all that. But in the background, I kid you guys not, there was an upside down cross. And I was like, what in the world? Is Maverick City trying to tell us something? Because obviously there are people still listening to their music. There are people still idolizing them. And there are people not really care. There is a group, however, boycotting them. But whether you're boycotting or you're listening to it, you might want to be mindful who you listen to. Because I'm going to be honest. I'm keeping on reels. These gospel singers, these so-called Christian gospel singers and all that, they no longer hiding, y'all. They're no longer hiding who they're really serving. It's like them being a wolf in sheep's clothing. And we have to be mindful. We have to have discernment. Like I told the Lord, whenever I pray, I'll be like, Lord, just increase my discernment and increase my faith, especially in this time and this hour. Y'all, one thing I will say is Maverick City have associated themselves with Kirk Franklin. Well, that's been going on since I first heard of them in 2022. But at the end of the day, when you're chasing the world instead of using the gift that God gave you to outreach, the lost souls and masses, it shows. It shows. It really, really shows, because they're out here getting accolades. They're out here, doing the things that worldly people would do. And I'm just going to be honest on the one, twos, and the threes. Maverick City is pulling the wool over a lot of people's eyes. Because why would you perform in a place and there's an upside down cross? The upside down cross is very satanic. And when I saw what I saw, I was like, are you freaking serious? Are you like literally serious? Because I'm going to be honest. If I'm going to perform somewhere, I'm going to have to do a reconnaissance. So I'm in the military. So a reconnaissance is you scouting out the place and make sure, hey, if I can do this, is this suit enough, or is it going to be safe enough? So you want to make sure the place that you're at or where you're going to be at is actually going to be suitable. Like there's no, there's no danger there. Everybody can come on in. Everybody, like there's nothing there that's going to be compromising technically. But obviously, I think they were just there performing, knowing that they were going to get a paycheck and leave. Not caring that in the background there was an upside down cross. I got an issue. If I see something like that, I'll be like, hey, we need another venue. Cancel this. I don't care how much money I'm losing, but cancel it. Cancel it. Cancel it. And I'm going to say one more time, cancel it. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to have people thinking that I'm just there. If I was in their shoes, I don't want people to think I'm just there to collect a paycheck, knowing in the background there's something satanic there. Or, I'm like this because I don't know who needs deliverance. I don't know who needs deliverance. I do not know who needs deliverance. And when you're like booking all that, like I don't do a lot of book events. I'm gonna be honest. I don't do book events. No. I'm gonna be honest why. A lot of those places I can't even be at. I can't be there, but a lot of times I'm more focused on the kingdom work than I am the outside world. So, granted, I have been thinking about doing something, but then again, I'm like, I just want to be careful. But at the end of the day, I'm more concerned about what God has called me to be as well for the kingdom as well. So, what I'm saying is this: be mindful of who you listen to. Be very, very mindful who you listen to. Because, like I said, at the end of the day, we don't know who needs deliverance from the occult. And if they saw that, they'd be like, wait a minute. I thought this was supposed to be a gospel event. I thought this was supposed to be, event I can come get deliverance. Because guess what? Getting deliverance is not someone just always laying their hands on you. No. You can get deliverance, by confessing. I'm going to tell y'all something. And acknowledging what you are and then laying that on the line. I'm going to tell y'all my experience. When I got delivered from oppression, now time did a pastor come into the room, a prophet come into the room, an apostle. Nobody came into my room, but it was just me and God in that moment. And Lord, please don't let me cry. Because this I know it's real. I literally was like, Lord, I really was oppressed. And I had to admit that. A lot of people don't want to admit, being a sinner. That's the thing. A lot of people don't want to admit being a sinner. We got a problem. We do. A lot of people do not want to admit being a sinner. It's the truth. It's honest God's truth. They don't want to admit that. So, what I mean by when I got delivered, I realized what was going on. I also had to do some fasting too. That's the thing. So many of y'all don't probably want to fast either. That's how you truly gonna be delivered. Because some things come about by fasting and prayer. Who said it? Jesus. It's in the word. It's in the word. So not only did I have to admit, but also I had to fast. I had to fast. I'm going to say it one more time. I had to fast, y'all. I had to fast. Whew. I had to fast. Literally, I had to fast. And I had to pray. But I also told my husband about it. So I said, husband, you were right. At first, I thought my husband was just making up stuff. I ain't impressed, but I was. I was just in denial. Some people are in denial when it comes down to sin. And this is why, as a vessel, I have to be careful on the things I do and the things I say. Especially, let me tell you, this morning, one of my soldiers said something. I ain't going to repeat what he said. It wasn't bad, but it was kind of a little derogatory. And I was like, what is that? But he was like, you're still innocent. Okay. Now, somebody pointing out I'm innocent, that's a good thing. Now, I'm not saying I'm innocent. No, some people choose to remain innocent when, even in marriage, I choose to be innocent. I'm not going to lie. I choose to be innocent, even when I'm married. So, yes, but what he was saying, yeah, but he noticed I was innocent. I was like, well, I'm more submissive to the Lord. But at the end of the day, I just had to address this. I really have to address this because these gospel singers, y'all, they ain't hiding no more. They're not hiding. And I barely listen to anybody brand spanking new. I'm going to be honest, give me the old school gospel. But even back then, old school gospel singers, they were doing some dirt too. Don't believe me? Y'all better listen to, I'm just saying, but I'm just keeping it real though, because at the end of the day, it is what it is. And there are people, we don't know what people need to be truly delivered from. We don't. And I don't want to be in a place, especially if I'm just going to use this as an example. Say I go to a book event And a lot of people in the industry already tell me I'm so preachy in my work. So somebody gotta tell them the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So, point of the matter is this: what I look like going to an event and it's all dedicated to smut. If you don't know what smut means, it's hot, spicy, and they getting on and popping, and the characters are not married. I kid you all not. I don't write about my characters busting it wide open before the honeymoon. I write about them busting it wide open when they become one. So, what do I look like going to a smut event, knowing that I had to get delivered from lust myself? You see what I'm saying? I don't care. Like, it's hard for me now to read anything. And if we're going to talk about DNF and books, my list is so long. I couldn't even get past the first page in some of these books. First chapter, third chapter, I had to DNF these books. But my point of the matter is, as a vessel, you need to be careful how you live your life. We don't know in that audience who was trying to get delivered from the occult. That's my concern. I care about souls more than I care about a paycheck. Or I care about an appearance. Or I care about, I'm saying more than I care about, God, what I'm trying to say. Or I care about who's going to be there. Because at the end of the day, what's more important? Being obedient to the Lord or submitting and being disobedient, or being, what I'm trying to say is being, disobedient to the Lord and then just submitting to the world. I don't have time being friends with the world. I don't. Not at all. I care more about what my Lord and Savior will say rather than what people will say. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. And people need to be mindful. I'm going to say this again. People need to be mindful what they listen to, whom they're listening to, because at the end of the day, everybody and their grandma ain't who they say they are. So this lets me know. And then, by the way, Kurt Franklin was there too. So that's no surprise. That's no surprise at all. It was no surprise. Like, why in the world? Like I say, I'm still upset, and I have every right to be upset because I don't want to be in an event. I don't want to do any event, and then there's something satanic of the occult that's in the background. Knowing that there are souls that still need to find Jesus before it's too late. Period. Like, I care about souls more than I care about a paycheck. Then I care about a status, all that other stuff. Like, I really do. Like I said, I was upset. I'm upset. I'm upset. Like, yeah. I got every right to be upset. I do. Woo. I was like, what the heck? But, people are, there's going to be a separation of the wheat and the tares. And as long as I remain innocent like a wheat, that's all that matters. And as long as I continue to live for Christ, that's all that matters. I refuse to be a hypocrite. I refuse to be a hypocrite. I really do. So this is, like I said, it's a short video. Like I said, be mindful, especially in the gospel industry. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, it's too much going on. Too much going on. And I mean too much going on. And a lot of people are no longer hiding. They are no longer hiding. So I am about to go put my shoes on, do my hair, and then go eat. And then after that, I will rest for the rest of the day until it's time for me to work. Yes, I so love my detail. But anyway, may God continue to keep you all. May He bless you all. Be blessed.